Hello, this is Sonja from My Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. Happy Women's Month. We are celebrating Women's Month or Day here in South Africa, the 9th of August. And Ella Roetz' theme this month is Women from the Bible. And I've printed mine a sort of smaller because I want to do Faithdex cards. And I'm going to use three ladies in the Bible this month to make Faithdex cards, and then later during the month I'll make another 3 or 4. I'm just showing you all the beautiful ladies with the pattern papers that goes with it. Yes, I love them all. It's sort of a purpley, yellowy theme this month from Ella Roetz. As always, her things coordinate very well. So yeah, I'm going to put you on fast forward, and then we're going to put this together, 5 cards. So yeah, let's go. I've cut all my things out and I've got my pattern papers, and what I've done is I've made a template already, 5 card. I've got a video all about 5 card which I will link up here if you want to know exactly how I'm doing it. So I'm just tracing it, folding it over, and then I'm just using that template to make hole puns in there, and then I'm just cutting it sort of the axis paper away, and then this is how I get my 5 card. And then I'm going to make side pockets by gluing on other side. Sorry, I'm a bit off camera, but I was zooming in a little bit so you can see closer, but I will be in camera in a minute. So I've decided to use doilies to decorate it. I always think that looks nice. I'm just using some of my doilies in my stash, and also some of my doilies in my Etsy shop, my printables, which is very handy because then I can use exactly the colors I need because I've got various colors of doilies. So yeah, I'm just putting this babushka little girls down. I think they are adorable. I'm cutting the word Hannah out because I wanted to do it, but then unfortunately I broke part of the 8s off, and then I'm going to add it to it. So while you watch me doing that, I'm just quickly going to talk about Hannah. What really impressed me about Hannah is her faith and her determination, and her sort of just determination to ask of the Lord a son. She really poured her heart out. I mean, she was really having had close connection to the Lord, really almost begging him for a son. And she reminds me of the story that Jesus told about the evil judge, which the widow went to and begged for help, and eventually gave in because of all her nagging. And he said, our Heavenly Father is so much more gracious and kind. And she reminds me of that widow which just went to the Lord and continuously prayed for a child, and God granted her request. And what a request he granted. I mean, she gave birth to Samuel, which was such a wonderful, important person and prophet in the Old Testament. And yeah, I'm just reminded to never give up praying. If it's God's will and he wants to give it to us, he will give it to us. And we just need to pray and trust him that if it's part of the plan, that he will give it to us, because he's a loving and caring father. And if there's a time delay, that we need to be patient and wait, because maybe he wants to work out something very special, like something like Samuel in our life. So the next card I'm going to make is going to be Eve. I decided not to make a pocket, and I've decided to take one of my doilies and just bend it over so it's on either sides, just for a little bit different. And this is Eve. I love her. And I'm just going to decorate that. Also, it's very straightforward. I'm not doing anything special. So what impressed me about Eve, I feel sorry for her because I think sometimes she's got a bad rap, because we all remember her just by being disobedient and listening to the serpent. But we don't really know for how long they were in the Garden of Eden. I mean, maybe for thousands of years or hundreds of years, or before she actually gave in and were disobedient. I mean, it doesn't make it right, but I wonder how quickly we would have done it. We're not better than Eve. I mean, so we can't blame her and say, oh, we would have done better. So I feel sometimes sorry for Eve. But what I was impressed with Eve is that when Jesus gave the prophecy, or God gave the prophecy that one day the head of the serpent will be crushed, she was so, I think, so positive, and thinking that this is going to be the very next man or child that's going to be born, is going to be that person that's going to be crushing the serpent. Yes, when we read in Genesis 4, when she gave birth to Cain, she said, I have produced a man. And you almost sort of think of her excitement that she produced a man. As I said, maybe this is the man that's going to crush the serpent's head. And that's just to live in that hope and expectation that God is going to do what he says he's going to do. So the next one is Mary, the mother of Jesus. So I'm just using this very nice pattern paper, this mustardy yellow, and I'm just using one of my doilies that goes with it. So I'm just decorating it also with the beautiful butterflies. What impresses me about Mary is her words to the angels. He said, I am the Lord's servant. May everything you have said about me come true. And I'm just thinking that's such a good attitude to have. I mean, if an angel come appear to me and says to me, I'm going to bore a child with being a virgin, it's just such a far-fetched idea. That is probably why the angel said to her, what is impossible for man is possible for God. He obviously knew she needed that reassurance. Yes, I think we can learn from all these three ladies, and it will be interesting to pick up these printables if you do a study on the women of the Bible. I think there's quite a lot of devotionals going around with that, so then you can do your entries for that. As you can see, I've used lots of lace and sort of pom-poms and things like that to decorate the front of my Faithdex card, and I've made for two of them a tag, also with some sort of lace and things as sort of a tag topper. So it's lots of fun making these Faithdex cards, and I can obviously use these tags to make to do the journaling on it. So I'll do that off camera, what I've learned about these ladies, what inspires me. And at the end of the month, I'll do another 3 ladies. So this is the final Faithdex card. I'm just going to give you a quick flip through. So this is Mary of Nazareth, and I've made the tag there, and just sort of the little scripter piece there at the back. So I love how that turned out. I love this pattern paper. It's so interesting. And there's the beautiful blue Faithdex card of Hannah. And there's a small little sort of questionnaire there at the back, which I'm going to fill in and put on the back of the tag there. And this is Eve, and for Eve I've made just a little journaling or tag there at the back, and just clipped it with a paper clip on, just for something different. So obviously you can do whatever you want. So I hope you enjoyed this video and making Faithdex cards. I always think it's so much fun making Faithdex cards. So I'll obviously link the printable of Ella Roetz down below if you want to pick it up. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, I really appreciate it if you do. Let me know which of these ladies are your favorite, and which lady you can learn the most from. Have a great day. Bye-bye.